What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Raging Insani, bringing you the start of a new Madden series. Now, due to the events over the past couple of weeks, the St. Louis Rams have officially been chosen as the team to relocate to Los Angeles. So, I've decided to replicate this through Madden 16 to start a connected franchise with the Rams, in which I'll become the owner, relocate the Rams to Los Angeles for the start of the 2016 season, and then try to build a franchise around the team. Now, in this video, there won't be any gameplay. I'm just going to sim through the first season, scout some college players, sign the free agents, draft, and then get ready for the new season in Los Angeles. But instead of me talking about it, I'm just going to hop right into the video. Alright guys, so right now I'm just going to show you what I'm going to be doing in this franchise. I'm going to be playing on all Madden. The quarter length's going to be about 10 minutes each, and I'm going to be leaving injuries on, pre-existing injuries on. Basically everything else is the same, nothing's going to be changed. I'm going to be using Stan Kroenke, not a created owner, because I'm just trying to keep this as realistic as possible, and hopefully we can make him seem like less of a douche. Okay, so now I'm going to be showing you guys what we're working with lineup-wise for our first year, what our strengths and weaknesses are, and what we're going to have to build upon in the near future. As you can see on the screen here, this will be the lineup offensive-wise that we head into each game with, and for the most part, it's really not that good. We have an abysmal offensive line with only our left guard being above an 80 overall. We don't really have a superstar or even a clear-cut number one wide receiver. And then we have a pretty mediocre quarterback with Nick Foles. And to be honest, the only upside I honestly see is that we have a young superstar in Todd Gurley. So honestly, heading into next year, the draft and free agency, we're probably going to have to build around him, especially with an offensive line. Now, defensive-wise, we look much better. To start off, our D-line might actually be the best in the league with Robert Quinn, Aaron Donald, Nick Fairley, and Will Hayes. We have a pretty decent linebacking core for now, nothing to worry about. Cornerbacks, nobody really stands out, but an upside to that is that everybody can hold their own against a receiver and no one's really a weak link. Finally, our safeties could be a little bit better, especially Rodney McLeod, but that can probably be improved with playing time and experience points. Alright, so I fast forwarded ahead to week 5, and this is where we begin the relocation process. The process is split up into 4 pieces, and the first is to choose the new city. Following real-life events, we will be relocating to Los Angeles for the 2016 season. Alright, so next I sim ahead to week 8, where we finish off the relocation process and construct our new stadium. Heading into this part, I already knew off the bat which stadium we were going to be building, and I chose the deluxe futuristic stadium due to the fact that it had a good amount of seats, the most VIP/Cub seats compared to other options, and the fact that the design of the stadium appeared to appeal to fans the most. It's kind of pricey in the game, especially since we don't have the most funds compared to other teams, but you have to spend money to make money, and in this stadium, with the new team and the new market, it's going to bring in plenty of dollars. So now our season's in the playoffs, which we did not make with a 7-9 record. Normally I'd be annoyed about this, but considering this first season meant nothing to us except for draft picks, it's actually kind of better that we finished with a bad record. We're probably going to get anywhere between the 10th and the 15th pick. Here we have a list of players that we did not re-sign. I thought it'd be easier to show you guys who we lose instead of going through the entire re-signing and negotiation process. Everyone on the list has a reason for being here, whether it was they wanted too much, they just weren't needed or wanted, or they simply refused to take the contracts I offered them. Our key losses consist of Nick Fairley, Will Hayes, along with Brian Quick. Fairley and Quick both asked for too much, however, I really don't mind losing them because from my scouting over the past 18 weeks, I feel as if I have someone to replace them. Plenty of players in the draft. There were a good amount of defensive tackles and wide receivers. Will Hayes I'm letting go strictly because of his age and the fact that I have Chris Long as a backup, who's easily a solid starter for left end for the next year, and after that I can probably just draft another one. So before we head into the draft, we had free agency and we needed to take care of our right guard. As you remember, our offensive line was just awful and right guard was the worst position. There were 0 good guards in this draft, so I took it upon myself to sign J.R. Sweezy. Next, Josh Gordon caught my eye. Solid number 1 wide receiver, good height, excellent hands, only 25 years old, and to be honest, you can't get suspended for smoking weed in Madden, so I said why not, and I signed him. So heading into the draft, we had the 13th overall pick, but in all honesty, I saw nobody I wanted who was worthy of that high a pick. Because of this, I shopped the pick and got a great deal from the Cowboys, their first, second, and third round picks. Alright, so we moved down to the 31st pick and we picked up a cornerback called Torian Klein. Great speed, excellent coverage, really good numbers for a rookie. Second round, first pick, we decided we didn't really want to take a chance and we just jumped right on the quarterback we were looking at. We get a steal. 83 overall, good speed, good throw power and everything. And he's going to be our starter for the next season. Eric Reed, definitely replacing Nick Foles. No offense to Nick Foles, but he's just not worthy of a starting quarterback job. Third round, we build on our offensive line. We draft O'Neal Dixon. The only thing I didn't like about this guy was his strength. It could have been a little bit higher, but other than that, great pick, great blocking in all categories. Our next pick, I believe it was the pick that we got from the Cowboys. We decided to trade it down because, like I said, nobody was really worthy of the pick. Everyone that we were looking at was kind of in the 4th and 5th rounds. And honestly, this next pick, I wish I kind of traded. Oh, no. Due to the trade that we just made with the Browns, we had back-to-back picks here. We draft Nigel Gordon, basically a steal in the 3rd round. 80 overall, great speed. He might be a nice 1-2 combination with Josh Gordon. Maybe even replacing Gordon, I don't know. But like I said, we have another pick right here. And we were kind of torn up on this. Like I said, the offensive lineman that we were looking at, no one really deserved to go this high. So we kind of made an impulse. We went with Josh Norris, a right end, for a backup. 69 overall. We kind of jumped the gun on that one. We could have waited a little bit. We traded the other 3rd round pick for a pick next year. 4th round, we jump on this guy, Lyndon Coleman, middle linebacker. He can't be used right now. We still have James Laurinaitis, but we're just building for the future. He's an excellent player. He's a 78 overall in the 4th round. We had back-to-back picks again because we just kept making deals with the Browns. And here we were looking for a replacement for Nick Fairley, and we're stuck between these two guys. And I'm telling you now, guys, this was the steal of the draft. You look at this guy, Darian Clayton, and he edges out Richie Cole, or he edges him out a little bit, and then you see this 85 overall in the 4th round. He's number 2 in True Talent, and we picked him in the 4th round. We got a steal there. That was basically the draft. That's all we needed. We got a defensive tackle, but we weren't done in the later rounds. This is what I was planning on. We looked at the guys who were down. This guy was a mid-6th rounder. We picked him up. He's a right tackle. He's a pretty good right tackle, good strength, good blocking. The only thing he needs to work on is his pass block, but he's going to be starting for us simply because we really have no other option at right tackle. We continue to build our offensive line. Sean McNeil is going to be our new center. Good strength, good run block. That's really all I care about for our center, his run block. But I guess we'll build upon his pass block too. All right, guys. So that's how you basically wrap up a Madden 16 season within 8 minutes. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed. The next video will be the first game of the season against the 49ers in our new stadium in Los Angeles. If you guys enjoyed, a like on the video always helps. If you have any tips or feedback for the team, let me know in the comments below. If you want to stick around for the rest of the franchise series, please subscribe. Once again, thank you guys. Hope you all have a nice day. It's been your boy Raging Insomnia. Peace.
What's